this segues nicely into my next question, which is, this is sort of for all the instrumental composers that are out there listening to this podcast. I work with a lot of composers and songwriters who do instrumental music. Yeah. And a question I get a lot is, and I know this is sort of a broad question, but the question I get a lot is how do I get started? And so I guess I sort of have two questions for you. One is, do you have any tips for composers in terms of when they're approaching a company like yours, how to approach you? And secondly, the second question is, do you have any recommendations or suggestions in terms of resources that we can point songwriters and composers in order to successfully get started in this business? Do you have any tips as far as that goes?
Oh, yeah. I'll elaborate, but the very short answer is all of the answers are in front of your face, people. And I don't say that in a demeaning way. I say that because we are all predominantly left-brain people. We are all predominantly artists, creators, idealists. We think about ideals and beauty more than your average bean-counting banking executive. They would probably be able to answer this question faster than anyone out there right now, and they're not even musicians, because it's just the way they think. So I'm going to spell it out real quick, and I'm doing this for myself, too, because I get slight segue. I've been playing music since I was 11 years old. I'm a dedicated musician. I run a business, but I play 3-4 hours a day on my instrument. Still trying to get better for no reason. I'm not trying to be a rock star. I got to do it because there's a certain type of language I'd like to speak and type of communication with high-level musicians. So I have to keep striving just to be able to hang in the same room with these people. That's where the passion is for me. Now, I also have some business practicalities, obviously, and why am I saying all this stuff? Because I deal with artists all day, all night, and myself, I am one. I have the same. You can't bullshit me into calling me some kind of heartless, soulless, bean-counting non-musician just trying to exploit the talents of real creative people. You can't do that with me. And if you think you can, come into my studio. Let's jam for a little bit, and then we'll see what's what. Okay? No offense, but I get this. I get pushback all the time, especially when you're getting into some more hipster sort of categories, where it's like, yeah, you're an artist, you're good, but what you're doing right now is trying to enter business. That's your choice. I didn't tell you to call me. You made the choice to make money. And if you don't want to get into the business, then go make music like me. Go play. That's a wonderful thing. But if you're going to enter into business, any business, then you better just stay aware that you have two brains there. Your creative is your tool chest. Your business can also be creative, but you really need to think about your music for this purpose as in the same way a business person would. So I've got some experience. Getting back to your question, well, how would I get in touch with me? I'm a musician. I've made a bunch of tracks. I'm not really sure what are going to be the most desirable offerings on my reel when I send it out and try to drum up business and create relationships with libraries or publishers. What's really going to work for them? Why did I say it was so simple? We've been in business for 109 years. There's a whole bunch of other companies just like us. You want to know what sounds good? Go to their freaking websites. Listen. Yes. You have no idea how many emails I get from composers and musicians. And the first thing is, hey, I'd like to get into licensing. My music is perfect for free TV and film. Is it? How do you know this? I reply back, really? What is your music like? What does your music sound like? On my reply, what's the closest compared to our music? Where does your music fit? What records that you heard are in your wheelhouse with what we're doing? Oh, well, I haven't really checked out the website yet, but I look forward to it. And it's like, you're a fucking moron, wasting my time. I don't give a fuck how good you are. I don't care. You don't need, great musicians aren't necessarily the best people in this business. You need to be a lot of things. That's why not everybody does it. But it bothers people like me because I genuinely, I need music. I try to read as many emails as possible, but it's always mired with people that are really just focusing on just their music, their life, what they think they're worth, without ever even considering where do I fit in on the rest of the playing field. That's business 101, people. Find that out before you make the call, for Christ's sake, because you don't want to. You could burn a bridge with a dumb email. I'm not saying this to be mean. I'm saying this because I've done it before. I've been that idiot. Don't go down that road. Not a good look, man.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. And what I'm thinking as you're saying this, what strikes me is that it almost seems a little bit narcissistic. I think as artists, we're often focused on making music that we believe in and making music that we feel good about, oftentimes with very little thought to what the market actually needs or wants.
And yet they want to sell it for money.
Exactly. Right.
And they come to me to sell it for money. The irony is palpable. I know it. And that's why I mention it, because people will get pissed at me for being just honest. Like, dude, you don't give a shit about our company when you're telling me that you want us to work with you? You didn't even go to the website and see if you're a good fit? That's a bad pitch. If you want to pitch to library people, I would, honestly, personally, what I would do, I wouldn't be lazy is what I wouldn't do. I would be very specific with my pitches. Go grab 10 libraries. Grab 30 libraries, but start with 10. Before you even email those 10, you research the hell out of those companies, and you find out what their sound is like. Then you match up what tunes you have and what you have to offer with that specific library sound. Then you come up with a specific demo reel for each company based on what you know about their company. Then organize that beautifully. Do not send files. Make a streamable SoundCloud link, whatever. Dropbox, which sucks, by the way. You have to click 3 times to listen to something. Just letting you guys know. SoundCloud, super easy. Free. Then you email them with a very short introduction saying, hey, I love your company. These records I was listening to are wonderful. I'm sort of in that wheelhouse. I do a whole bunch of other things, but I thought I would start off by at least showing you these tracks in the style of some things that you've done. Here's my take on it. I'd love to work with you. Man, I never get those emails. And when I do, that's the first one I listen to.
I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe to my YouTube channel below. I release a ton of new content on a regular basis related to music licensing, music marketing, and the music business in general. I should also let you know that every single day this month, every single day throughout the month of August, I'll be releasing a new video related to how to make money licensing your music in TV shows, films, ads, commercials, trailers, retail outlets, the internet, and much, much more. So every single day this month, I will be posting a new video. Subscribe to this channel to be notified. I should also let you know that the 365-day music licensing challenge is starting the 1st of September. So if you want to take consistent action every single day for an entire year towards licensing your music in TV shows, films, ads, and more, be sure to register for the 365-day music licensing challenge between now and August 31st. There is a link for more information below this video. I'll see you tomorrow in the next video. Have a great day.